Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who've just joined, and there are a couple of you, welcome to my channel, and you're very welcome here. My name is Jo, and I do all sorts of bits now from lots of different brands. Hopefully there'll be something you like today. For those of you who have been watching me for a while, thank you so much for continuing to watch me. I appreciate you taking time out of everyone's busy lives to watch my videos. And for those of you that are just lurking about and watching the videos, I'd really appreciate you pressing the subscribe button and joining our happy merry band. So if you remember where we left off 2 weeks ago, I was waiting for the big reveal of what my major prezi was for my birthday. So we went to the Turkish restaurant. Ironically, they didn't speak much Turkish, so I didn't get to practice my Turkish. But I enjoyed the food, enjoyed the company, everyone was there. Me, my kids, Susan, my mother-in-law, my mum, stepdad, everyone that meant anything to me was there. So that was really nice. And then I got given this envelope, and I think I was in total shock when I saw what was on it, because the thing that it revealed has been a dream of mine for a long time. So much so, I actually bought a dress with it on it, in the hope that one day I'll be able to wear it doing this thing. Anyway, what it is, and everyone had put in for this present, it is a trip at the end of April, so not even long to wait, and I fly from Edinburgh to Istanbul, but then I go Istanbul to Cappadocia, which is in Turkey obviously. And I don't know if you've ever seen, there's lots of Instagram pictures of Cappadocia, and it's where they have all the hot air balloons. And so the next morning I'll be getting up at the crack of dawn. I think I fly at 5:30, and me and Mike are going on a hot air balloon over Cappadocia, and then we stay that night, and then the next morning, because we're staying in a cave hotel, which is stunning because they've upgraded my room. It's absolutely amazing, and it has a roof terrace, and then I can get up early again. I probably need a week to sleep after this holiday. Anyway, I get up in the morning and I can watch all the balloons going over and get photographs of all the balloons, and then later that day we fly to Istanbul, and I've got a few nights in Istanbul. And again, Istanbul, I've always wanted to go there. I mean, I'm not going to kill myself trying to get round all the sites. That would be stupid, because then I don't think you get the benefit out of that. So I'll pick certain things I want to see. I'm hoping to do like a cruise down the Bosphorus, so you can see the sights from the Bosphorus. I'll probably go and visit the Blue Mosque, and I think the other mosque, Sultan is right across. But yeah, so I'm going to do that. Honestly, it's like a trip of a lifetime. I've always wanted to do that. So wow, I've been so spoiled. I'm saying Mike's doing quite well out of my birthday, because I've got afternoon tea at the Dome, I've got afternoon tea at the Fingal, which is like a ship in Edinburgh that's docked at the Leith docks, but it's like a 5-star hotel. It's been made into a 5-star hotel, and they do really fancy afternoon teas. So yeah, we've got that, and then we've got this trip. So really exciting, really fantastic, and I can't wait to go. I'm so looking forward to it. It's going to be absolutely incredible. Anyway, that is the big reveal. So let's get on to what I've got to show you today. So today I've got some items from the sale in Butler and Wilson, and the sale seems to have gone on a while. And I've got, yes, Ronnie and Bob, I've got some more sunglasses. And then I've got 2 very quirky bags. So quite a smorgasbord of stuff today. So we've got 3 come in these velvet pouches. I don't know which one is which, so let's just do a lucky bag. What's in this lucky bag? Oh, I can feel what it is. This is a little hair clip. Isn't that lovely? That's like their symbol, the Butler and Wilson. You know, like Vivienne Westwood has the orb, where they have this crown, and they do a lot of crowns. So it's kind of one of these flippy, like, what do they call it, a barrette? I mean, I'll try and put it in blind. So there it is, and I think it looks nice against my pink hair. Yeah, I love that. Really love that. And that's something that I can wear at work, you know, sometimes later in the week. Your hair's looking a bit worse for wear, and you can bob that little barrette in and clip it back. So that's the first one. Love that. So again, 2 lucky bags. Which will we do? This one. So, oh yeah. So this is like a little horse. So it's not massive, and it's lovely. So it's got crystals. It's also got like brown enamel on the mane. Oh, it's so cute. So not only is it my 60th birthday, have I mentioned that before? No, maybe not. But it's the year of the horse, and I am a horse in Chinese zodiac. So yeah, so I thought, well, as it's the year of the horse, I'll buy a little horse. So yeah, so I'm really chuffed with that. You notice I've got a bit of blue tack there. I always do that, as the cloths are really secure on Butler and Wilson, but I never trust them, so I always put a tad bit of blue tack just as a little extra security. Yeah, I do. And the last one, well, I've not even taken this out of its plastic packet. Let's get this out. Oops. So these were all in the sale. Look at this one. It's a dragon, and it's got this big crystal. Ooh, look at that. Big crystal at the bottom. I've not worn that yet. I think I might wear that to work next week, because my uniform is all black. Blind all the patients. You won't shout at me. You won't shout at me. Hypnotise him. He always uses really good quality crystals. But I wear all black, you know, black dress, black cardigan. So on the black cardigan, that is gonna look incredible. So I think I'll wear that this week on my cardigan. I just always have to remember on a on a Thursday night, that's my last night at work. I don't work a Friday, to remove this before I put it in the washing machine. But yeah, absolutely stunning brooch, and having that big gem. Whew, yeah. So that are my purchases from Butler and Wilson in the sale. I think the sale's still on this weekend, actually. It just seems to have been going on forever. A lot of businesses probably struggling a bit, so have the sale on a bit longer to encourage you to spend your money, I guess, which worked. Okay, let's move on to the sunglasses. So I'd ordered a couple from TK Maxx. One was a pair of Gucci that were bright pink, like bright pink plastic, and they had like a big circle with the GGs. When I tried them on, they were too matchy with my hair, and also I think even at TK Maxx they were £129, which, you know, for Gucci is still good, but it didn't even come with a case. They sent them in a plastic bag, and I thought, well, no thanks, you're all right. Whereas the Moschino ones, which were a lot cheaper, came in a case, which was great. And I'll show them to you. So they're green. And you see they've got the gold, and there's like Moschino in gold letters. I don't really have this shape. Well, I probably do have this shape, to be fair. But I generally have more cat's eye type of shaped glasses. So I thought these were a bit different. I can feel them steaming up, right? But as I say, they've got this gold lettering. I'll show them you off. So as I say, they're this nice green. I love green. Green's one of my favourite colours. And you've got the Moschino letters. And then at the side, you've got like Mosch. And then, yeah, the other letters on the other side. I just think it's a bit different. Yeah. So yeah, you've got Mosch, M-O-S-C there, and then the other half of over on the other side, which I think's great. And I actually love that colour of green. It's almost like a sagey green. Yeah, love them. Good bargain in TK Maxx. Definitely not as much as the Gucci glasses, and they did come at least, and they came with a cleaning cloth. And I think the Gucci ones did come with a cleaning cloth, but no case. I mean, I guess I've got loads of cases, but I just felt, they were like chucked in. But I think I liked the shape of them, but maybe if they'd been in a different colour, like a bright yellow, that would have shown up against my hair a bit more. Anyway, I bought those. So let's go on to the two quirky bags I've got. So Geiger had a massive sale just after Christmas, and I've been eyeing this bag for a while, but I couldn't justify the cost of it. But when it went down so much, and I mean, I understood where the cost was coming from because there's a lot going on. So this is from Geiger. I'm just trying to get it out of the dust bag. What's in the bottom of the bag? Is it the bit one? Oh yeah, it's the handle that I'll never use. I'll show it you anyway. But so this is the bag. Wow, look at that. It is embellished to an nth degree. So there are obviously little crystals here, then there's the big crystals, then you've got this embroidery representing like the piping going around the back. You've got the eagle for Geiger, and you've got little pearls there. This would make, if you were, having a bit of a quirky wedding, how cool would that be as your wedding handbag? It'd be just so beautiful. Say you had a blush wedding dress, and you wanted just a quirky little bag, once you'd, for your photos and that would be amazing. It undoes at the top. I have to say the zip's quite stiff, probably because I've not used it much. And the lid pops off. Obviously it's full of stuffing, but you get the idea. It's I'll take the stuffing out, probably never be able to take this back out. And it's just green inside, which is nice because you know how much I love green. But plenty of room in there, for all your stuff, because also you've got the height of this section as well for anything. Even the lid is embellished. Look, it's completely covered in crystals and little pearls, and I love the fact that it's got this little wrist handle, because that's what I'd use, to be fair. Yeah, I would definitely just use this. There is, see, I've not even opened it. I mean, to me that just doesn't go. It's like a pewtery thick chain. I think I would have rather have had a longer leather one like this. I just think that thick chain is too clunky for me for that. But, you know, each to their own. It's never going to be used, let's face it. But I'll just use the wrist. But I just think, how stunning for a little evening bag. I should have used that actually when I went to the thing, you know, like birthday cake. The bottom doesn't, that's the only bit that doesn't have any embellishment. Looks like the kind of damask kind of silk. It's got that, you know, watermark kind of thing. No feet, so you're gonna have to be really careful where you place that down, because that is just material and that will pick up stains so easily. So that's the only thing I would say is a downside about it. No feet on there, but other than that, I think that's a, you know, I mean, even in this section to that section, it's covered in crystals. Love it. Right, the last thing. This is really out there. Even for me, it's out there. This is the brand Anya Hindmarch, and she does very quirky things. This is as mad as a box of frogs, and I love it. I absolutely love it. So let's dive in to the wonderful world of Anya Hindmarch. I'm just trying to get the chain out of the way, which is not kind of working. Right, we'll sort it out when it comes out. Let's have a look. Look at him. Look at him. It's like a fish monster. And he's got little crystal eyes there. See his little crystal eyes. You've also got this, they're like little flowers with stamens in them in these. I think it's supposed to be like a sea creature. And there is this chain which caught round everything. Would I use that? Probably not. I'd have to unravel it from their arms. It's got a bit caught around the arms. No, I probably wouldn't. It opens, these are like drawstrings. So you've got a little bit of tissue paper. It's just a yellow inside, a yellow satin inside. But I think it's all these, see how these are like little rows of sequins, but they just give so much movement. If you want to close the bag, you pull, no, do you? No, you move these in. You move them in, and they're like little knots here, and you move them in to tighten it. And I just think all this movement with all these little things, I just think how spectacular is that. And you've got this little leather bits here, oh my god, it's all over the back as well, completely covered, these leather pieces. And I just thought, well, I would just carry it handheld, I wouldn't use this. Is it removable? Yes, it is removable. It's got little lobster claws. I've left it on there now, but yeah, I definitely wouldn't use that. But I think his little twinkling eyes, his little antenna there, I don't know, I think it is supposed to be, I don't even know what it's supposed to be, but I don't care. I just think it's absolutely, and as I say, these little things, you've got little, it's hard to show you, but this little stamen in there with beads. I just love it. Cute. I actually have got another handbag by her as well that I got with my Christmas money. So I'll show you that next time, and it's very similar to this, very similar, but I just couldn't leave it. So I will show you that next time. So I'm aware that it's bobbing on, and I always try and keep it under 20 minutes, which I failed at, because by the time I do my walking, it'll be slightly over. So I'm sorry about that. So stay regular, guys. Don't follow the crowd, because it is so boring. And I'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Also forgot to mention that Naza, my beautiful, Max's beautiful partner, girlfriend, I don't know what you call them once they move in together. I think it's girlfriend. But anyway, she's his beloved. She was also there at the family get together. So sorry I missed her out, because she was sat right next to me. So anyway, she was there, and as I say, I was with all the people I love, so that's fantastic. Thanks for watching, guys, and it's pooping out a bit. I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Stay safe, guys. Have a good couple of weeks. Bye, guys.